Last time on Sakura Spirit, but then noticed the smell of chocolate in the air. It's chocolate! I'm done! I'm out! I'm out! I can't! Nope! Nope, not chocolate! God! No. And now. Hello ladies and gentlemen of the internet, it is I, the Roshi, and we are back with some more Sakura Spirit. I am continuing right off from where I left last time. Another longish episode is here, and it looks like we are going to be at the festival. Yep, in the last episode there was a choice I had to make. Whether I tell some cryptic information to the sisters, or to the guards. I mean the village. I went to the sisters, but I didn't really talk about any cryptic information really. I just got there and they sort of had an agreement to not make any advances on me until later on when Takahiro returns, and that's essentially it. Oh, and then there was more boobs. I mean, you know. Anyway, here we go. We are continuing. The girls asked me to meet them at the outskirts of the village. After a short wait, they both arrived wearing their usual clothes. I had to admit, I was a little disappointed. I had hoped to see them in something a little fancier. I think their normal set of clothes is pretty fancy as it is. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of fancy. But this could also just be an excuse so the original artist didn't have to draw more pictures than they already had to. Just saying. It's fine. Whatever. This will be the first time we have ever interacted with the village as a whole. I figured it would be a good idea to make a positive first impression, rather than an odd one. I'm sure you'll be fine. This past week has really helped the village realize that not all spirits are troublemakers. Oni-sama, look, it's so pretty. All those lights. It was amazing to see the village like this. The villagers had really gone all out, making the whole place glow, the light flickering, candles dancing in the evening breeze. It is beautiful. Thank you for giving us this chance, Taka-kun. Without your help, I doubt we would have been allowed anywhere near the village on this night. It actually reminds me of festivals back in my world, so in a way I'm able to show a bit of my world tonight. I smiled, feeling pretty happy as I thought about my own city. Despite the difference in time, and even world, I could easily see the similarities between this festival and the ones that were held back home. People would visit from all over, and the city would be filled with all kinds of decorations. It actually made me feel a bit homesick. Takani, is something wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing. I was just thinking about my world. But let's do something fun. Look over there. That's a pretty fun game. I bet I'll be able to beat you in it any day. You want me to explain the rules? Fair maidens in my company? We would love to play with you, Taka-kun. Please, tell us how. The three of us quickly made our way to the stall in question, which had a large wooden container placed in front of it. Filled with water, tiny goldfish could be seen eagerly swimming back and forth. Okay, the rules are pretty simple. You'll be given a small bowl and a little paper net. You have to use the net to scoop the fish out of the water. But the net is really fragile, so it will break if you aren't careful. The one who captures the most is the winner. Oh, and you're usually allowed to take one home, if you catch any, that is. Ah! Oni-sama fishies! Yes, you can keep one, Mako-chan. I'd love to watch you play, Taka-kun. But I feel that this is not a game for me. Here, Elder-sama was kind enough to give us a small amount of money for my work here this past week. Enjoy yourselves. May the best fisher win. I'm going to catch a fishy. I couldn't help but grin at Mako's change of demeanor. when she was told that she would be allowed to keep a fish if she caught one. The girl's excitement got the best of her. After several vigorous scoops, the little scoop tore apart, ending Mako's game without a single fish caught. The dejected expression on the girl's face made me feel sorry for her, and instead, I moved behind her, putting my own net into her hand while I rested my hands on top of her own. Let's do this together, Mako-chan. Just follow my hands. It's a game that requires you to be patient. First, you need to get the whole thing wet. If it's only partially wet, it'll rip it in no time at all. Let it float in the water. Don't let it struggle against it. Now keep it in an angle and wait. When a fish gets close, scoop it up from the head and try to avoid the tail. It sometimes causes the net to break. Then, you just slip it into the bowl. I showed her the best way to scoop it and move back, watching her focus intently on the water. She didn't move a muscle for well over a minute, until suddenly her arm twitched, and she made a little squeak. There was a small splash, and the faint sound of ripping paper. Yes, I did it! I got one! I got one! I got one! Thank you so much, Takani. I caught a goldfish. Good job. Now you'll have a goldfish to keep at the mansion. Take good care of it. It'll die in like 2 hours. I mean, that's unfortunate. The stall owner bagged the fish for Mako in a special water-filled bag. I gently patted the girl's head as we walked back to Machiko. The older girls seemed to be interested in some masks that resembled different kinds of demons back in my world, making me wonder what she was thinking about. Ori-sama, I got a fishy. Isn't it cute? Oh, well done, little one. It is absolutely adorable. Takani, I'm a little curious about these masks. You want one? I have some money myself from the time I helped out the guards, so... I'm actually more curious about their purpose. The stall owner seemed to evade the question when I asked him. Well, in my world, they are said to ward off evil spirits. Maybe it's the same here. Well then, I most certainly like one. If nothing else, it would go a long way to prove that I am most certainly not an evil spirit. I think they know that already. There's no way two pretty girls like you could be evil spirits. I would still like a mask though, for reasons. Alright, so I want to wear one. I got a little jealous that Mako got to do something fun. Do you want me to pick one for you? The girl nodded her head, pouting a little as she pretended not to care, even though I knew she wanted me to do it. Well, if you insist. With a grin, I eagerly started looking through the row of masks, trying to find one that would suit her. There was cute ones, intimidating ones, and downright weird ones I had never seen before. In the end, I picked one of the cute masks. I wasn't sure what type of demon it was supposed to depict, but it would have to do. How about this one, Machiko-san? Isn't it cute? As I showed her the mask, it kind of resembled the face of some kind of feline creature. I thought Machiko putting it on, her fox ears poking out from over the top of the mask, had me on the verge of having a laughing fit. It is very, nice. Thank you, Takakun. I will treasure it forever. Put it on! Put it on! Show us you're not an evil spirit. Oh, okay. I may need a little assistance getting it over my ears. Heh. No, it looks perfect like that. It combines the charms of a fox spirit and the feline grace of a, well, whatever it is. I let a snicker slip before the sound of hasty footsteps suddenly reached my ears. Oh, it's the elder guy. Takahiro-kun, there's trouble! Turning towards the sound of the voice, I saw the village elder rushing towards us, seemingly in a panic. Then I finally noticed it. The festival had become eerily quiet. The spirit that attacked us the other day is back, and she brought her companions along with her. What? Oni-sama. Well, wait. Are you saying they're here? At the festival? Yes. They all seem agitated about something. Probably because you told them to get the fuck out. Sakura. What has she done now? You have to hurry. Tsukino Dono and Narumi-chan are about to fight them. You must help them. I need more time to prepare a spell, Oni-sama. I don't know if I can do it. Do not worry, Meiko-chan. I'm sure we will think of something. Meiko-chan, I have an idea, but I'm going to need your help. Let's just get there. Where are they, Elder-sama? Near the bonfire at the village plaza. Nodding my head in confirmation, the three of us set off in the direction of the plaza, hoping we would arrive in time. It wasn't long before we reached the village plaza. As luck would have it, we arrived just as the two other girls got there. In the center, the bonfire had been put out, and climbing up the support beams were four strange shapes. I recognized one of them as the slime girl, Sakura, but the other three were unrecognizable. What's going on? Did you come to ruin the festival? Whoa! Oh, look at all the slime girls. All sorts of slime girls. That's crazy. You're the meanie pants from before. Ah, so he's the human who made Machiko-chan and Meiko-chan betray us. It's their own fault. That's right. Those wicked humans didn't invite us to their party. That was really mean of them. We did not betray anyone. The ones causing trouble are you four. We are simply trying to get along with the humans, to work together. All you ever do is cause trouble. You were not invited because you could not be trusted. You have ruined our bonfire, terrorized our people, and upset the proceedings. All because you felt you had been snubbed. All because of your own actions. You have no one to blame for this but yourselves. Ah, it's the monkey girl with the sharp stick. Humph. Look who's talking. It's the slime girl with the stupid face. Oh, burn! We gone back to elementary school again. This is crazy. The freaking name calling, I'm telling you. That could have been better, but I applaud you for your effort, Miu-chan. Nice work. Meiko-chan, do you remember the spells we found the other day? The ones in your book? I think so. The ones like the one I did before? It worries me that I know exactly what the girl is referring to. Do you think you can do both of them? I know it's difficult, but I believe in you. I know you can do it. Yeah, go Meiko-chan. Do you really think I would fall for the same trick? Ha, sisters! We should show them why we are undefeated. Except you did get defeated once. As the sisters darted towards us, Meiko unleashed her first spell. The glowing light billowed up from her hands and shot forwards. Kamehameha! The spell struck the yellow girl head on, but seemed to have no effect. As they got closer, Sakura shifted to the front, and the twin blades of Narumi and Mio struck, slicing through her body without any effort. I managed to duck as a large ball of pink slime shot past me. As soon as I was back on my feet, I barged into one of the other slime girls. Surprisingly enough, she turned out to have quite a lot of mass. Ha 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 ha! Magic can't hurt Suki, and physical attacks can't hurt me. We are completely undefeatable. Surrender your village to us and we might just let you all keep living here as our toys. This is bad. Not yet, Meiko. Use the other spell now. The girl nodded and began to cast her spell, stepping in front of Machiko, who seemed to be preparing something on her own, staff in hand. I found it a bit strange. I didn't recall seeing any staff lying around, and she usually did not carry any with her. But for whatever reason, She had access to it now. Right! The staff! She just has a staff now. That's cool. Whatevs. But it won't work. It'll just... Trust me, Mako-chan. I wouldn't ask you to do something like this if I wasn't sure it would work. What? Okay. As Sakura kept the 2 female guards busy, the 2 other slime girls began taunting us, throwing discarded fruit in our direction. Ha! I leapt towards the yellow slime girl. Wait. The yellow slime girl? There is no yellow slime girl. There's pink, there's purple, there's blue, and there's green. Okay! I leapt toward the yellow slime girl, slamming into her at full speed and managed to knock her over. The girl let out a surprised yelp and watched in horror as Mako's spell soared past her, hitting Sakura in the back. A high-pitched scream escaped from the pink slime girl. That hurts! How did you do that, Takani? Yeah, how'd you push her over? Our blades won't even make a scratch. Remember what she said? She's the only one immune to physical attacks. The others can be hit and cut just fine. And that is absolutely perfect for what I have right here. A special present from the guardian of the shrine herself. Takakun, Narutan, Miyu-san, hold them tight. Working as one, we nodded and charged towards the remaining slime girls. Mako had Sakura in the grasp of her spell, and the pink girl could barely move thanks to her power. The slime girls had clearly not been expecting us to fight back, and with barely any resistance, we soon had each girl restrained. I hope you girls aren't claustrophobic. It is going to get a little tight. One by one, Michiko brought each slime girl a glass jar, and one by one she opened them, pressing them to the girls' stomachs. The jar started to pull at them, slowly drawing them inside the container, trapping what appeared to be a tiny version of each of the girls within each jar. Michiko quickly pushed the lids back onto each jar, displaying them proudly to the cheers of the nearby villagers. Thank goodness you were around, Michiko-san. Oh, thank goodness you were around, Michiko-san. And you, Mako-chan. You have our gratitude. No, my sisters. What have you done to them? Why are you so intent on ruining all our fun? Sakura, take a moment to look around you. Look at the destruction, the damage. How could this possibly be fun? Terrorizing people, scaring them, and destroying what they have worked hard for. How would you feel if they came to your home, stole your food, and wrecked the place? I never really thought about it like that. We just wanted to play with the humans, like you do. As Mako collapsed, the spell seemed to disperse. Thankfully, I had been anticipating this and caught her in my arms with ease. The 3 of us looked to Sakura, who was slowly getting to her feet. And you can! You and your sisters can play with us. We just ask that you are careful. Mako and I are proof that humans and spirits can coexist. But what about my sisters? They will be fine. These jars contain a temporary holding dimension, so Yuri designed them to hold things far larger than your sisters. Slime girl Sakura, if you are truly repentant, then I, as head of the village guard, will authorize your release. However, before I do, I need you to swear an oath. Do you swear that you and your sisters will not cause problems in this village, and that you will work towards helping us and protect us? In return, we are prepared to offer you access to our supplies and services. She's basically saying that you're welcome in the village as long as you and your sisters behave. Yes, I swear, we'll be good. So please, release my sisters. I promise we will all be good. Oh, I just missed the best part. How'd it go? How'd it go, Machi-ten? Are my jam bottles filled? Hearing the voice of a certain playful spirit, the group turned around and found Sayuri seated nearby, swaying her legs back and forth as she looked at the crowd. I cannot tell whether you are joking or not, but I am afraid I cannot allow you to keep them. They are honorary citizens of this village, and therefore under my protection. How fascinating. To think that the huffy, uptight Miyutan would defend those troublemakers. You do realize you're talking to the guardian deity of your village, do you not? ... Don't forget about me. I'm not going to just sit by and let you do as you please. The girls of this village have grown into quite the brave little ladies. You must be proud, Heiya-kun. A soft cough from behind a group of people as the village elder revealed himself, a smile on his lips. It seems like they've handled the matter just fine, Sayuri-sama. Machi-ten, you need to pull the lid off of the jar to release them. However, making sure you hold on to that staff I gave you. It is your only means of channeling the necessary magic. Not everyone can be a prodigy like Mako-chan. The older fox spirit nodded. With the help of Narumi, they began to free the captured slime girls. While the work continued, Sayuri eventually made her way towards me, a frown upon her face. I left out an important detail, Takahiro-kun. The gateway to your world has been opened, and will be closing again within a matter of minutes. If you wish to return to your world, you must leave now. Am I gonna get another option? Is there gonna be like a two-ending thing? I'll save. I'll save real quick. Saving real quick the game, saving the game, saving the game, I'm saving. Oh my god, look, that was a save. Return. Okay. But there is no time for farewells, Takahiro. Leave now, without your farewells, or remain here, in this village. Hey! Where did Taka-kun run off to? And Sayuri? I do not know. Perhaps they had things to discuss in private. Or maybe he's gone to win me another prize. Or went to get some food? I'm still a bit peckish. Recalling the promise I had made, I turned my back to the girls that had gathered around and the released slime girls, and followed Sayuri as she picked her way through the streets and into the woods. It was unfortunate that I didn't get to say my farewells, but I had a goal to accomplish. It is a hard decision to make. However, I doubt that this is the last we hear from you, Takahiro. The spirit smiled, her hands pressed against my shoulder, a light shove pushing me backwards. What was that for? Interrupted by sudden dizziness, the last thing I heard was the spirit's amused whisper. Good luck, you're going to need it. Before I had the chance to reply, I felt my body getting heavy, my vision blurred, and soon I was consumed entirely by darkness. 2 months later. Holy shit, it's 2 months later! Oh! The dots! They hung around for 2 months! That's crazy, these dots are persistent, man. It's nuts, so. It's nuts. With a sigh, I wandered along the familiar path leading to the shrine. I subconsciously came to call it Sayuri Shrine. 2 months had passed since the fated judo tournament. It had turned out to be an amazing experience. Thanks to Narumi and Mio's training, I had been able to make my way to the finals, and ended up becoming the champion. Oh, good! So we won the tournament. Congratulations. Good for you. But not everything went as planned. Even though I was kind of embarrassed by it all, I declined the proposal for me to start playing on an international level. Oh. Really? So... But wasn't judo your it thing? Why? What? Really? When I announced that the reason I declined was because of a girl, it quickly made headlines all over the country. Rising Judo Star ends career for the sake of true love. Many silly things ended up being written about me, but it didn't matter. I declined their offer because of the promise I had made to Mako, that I would return once I had finished my business in this world. But perhaps I had been too naive, thinking that it would be as easy as that. I had been visiting the shrine every day for 2 months, praying and calling out for Sayuri, but none were ever answered. Knowing her, she's probably laughing her rear off at me, standing here, shouting like this. I smiled a bit as I looked around the area, recalling how familiar it looked to the place I had visited with the fox spirits. Speaking of which, although nothing remained of the village, it turned out that there may have been a connection between it and the city of my world. Many generations ago, when the city was still a small town, a group of malicious fiends attacked the village, but were later driven out. Sometime afterward, they named the city Tsukino Toshi. A city named after a certain tsundere? It couldn't be mere coincidence. Ah, well, guess I'll visit again tomorrow. Akane? Huh? Through the rustling of the trees, I thought I had heard a voice. The moment I turned around to look, a circle of unfamiliar symbols formed at my feet. Wait! What happened to the old methods? Before I had a chance to figure out what was going on, the circle lit up, and I felt the ground below me disappear. I felt as though I was falling through a tunnel of sorts, a dark, never-ending tunnel that went on for what felt like several minutes, until suddenly a light came into view and... Well, watch out! Before I knew it, I found myself dropping out of the air right on top of 2 girls standing below me, causing the 3 of us to topple onto the grass with a loud thud. I heard grumbling from the 2 I had landed on and opened my eyes. Oh, look, it's them, and you totally ripped her shirt. Good. Great. Good. Ow! That really hurt. See, this is what happens when you try to cast magic beyond your capabilities. Mako-chan, you need to give up on this. This hunt of yours is going to be the death of you. I'm not going to give up. Takane made a promise. I made a promise. We would keep trying to find a way to get back to one another. So I'm never, ever going to stop. I couldn't believe it. I was so stunned by the turn of events that I lost all ability to speak. But Chico, Mako, it was them, here, arguing with one another. It was too good to be true. You are a fool, Mako. Even Miyu-san has given up on the hunt. You know what Sayuri said? Something like that can only happen when the world itself needs it to. It takes more than just one person to do what you're trying to accomplish. Ju-chan is only saying that because she's mean and lazy. She's lying. You're all lying. I can get him back. I will. We made a promise. Mako, I miss him too. I do. He left a hole in all of our hearts, which you will just need to let time heal. I am sorry that you have to go through all this, but you must believe me. It will get better in time. It's kinda cruel to talk about me like I died, you know. Exclamation point! Taka-kun! They're all crying and stuff. Why would you miss him? He's a jerk. I don't know. Takane, it worked! I knew it would work. It worked! It worked! It worked! Taka-kun, it's so good to see you again. I'm so happy to... The girl mumbled incoherently as she began sobbing. Meiko had been sobbing since she first saw me. I smiled despite still being rather more from the impact, and patted both on their heads gently. Did you really miss me that much? Yeah, did you? Really? Yes! Oh, okay. Your disappearance was the cause of so much concern. The cause of so much concern. Tsuyuri told us you had to leave, and, well, we understand why you did. Did you win your tournament? Of course I did. Thanks to you, I was able to become the champion. I think it fell down here, Mio-chan. I think I see Chi-chan. Hey, Chi-chan! Is everything alright over there? Michiko opened her mouth to return the call, but Meiko beat her to it. He's back! What? No kidding, where is he? There came a loud clamoring and rustling from the shrubs nearby. The sound of two girls pushing through the bushes at speed. The two girls rushed into the clearing, gasping loudly. Oh wow, you really are back. Idiot! Idiot, 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 idiot! How could you just leave us without even saying goodbye? Mio, he did not have a choice. He had to... I know that, but I just never got to say goodbye. Is that all? Oh jeez, you are such a tsundere. Well, at least I'm not... Oh, I don't even care. Takahiro is back. Hehe. It's great to see you again, Takahiro-kun. I bet you're a champion now, right? Ready for a fight? So it went on. The girls chatted on and on, taking turns in hugging me with promises of never letting go. I was just happy to be back. Oh, it's Tsuyuri. Hello. Tsuyuri, you came out of nowhere. Why is everyone blushing? Everyone blushes. I don't get it. As the conversation turned toward the time spent in my own world, I couldn't help but notice the presence of yet another spirit. Standing a few feet from the rest of the group, Tsuyuri stood, watching us with a gentle smile upon her lips. I guess I won this bet. I wasn't sure if she was talking to someone in particular, but for a moment, I could see her gaze drifting toward me, and the words that left her lips seemingly carried a lot more importance than simple words. It seems like you aren't done with your grand adventure just yet, Takahiro. I look forward to seeing how you plan to amuse me this time. What do you mean? You will see, dear boy. You will see. Sakura spirit. Thank you for reading. Oh. That's the game. Alright. And these are the credits. I'm just gonna give the game a moment to... Oh, I guess that... Is that it? Is that the credits right there? Okay. Every great story has a humble beginning. Although Gushiken Takahiro's story has come to an end, it is only the prologue of what has yet to come. We hope to see you again next time. Okay. So that was Sakura Spirit. Huh. Okay. So that's it, I guess. I don't know. I came into this game originally thinking that, you know, it was going to be very fan servicey, random, and not many actual choices. I knew that about this, and that it would be something quick and whatever. And I started playing, and as you can tell by my angry text frustration editing, all that jazz, I guess maybe it's like I wanted something more than what I already knew what it was going to have. I don't know how to explain myself. I think even though I knew what the game was already going to kind of be, I still wanted more from it, and I guess that's not fair, but it had an idea that could have been more. Or maybe I was hoping that the characters within the game would have better development of some kind, and not just really generic and whatnot. Like, our main protagonist, Takahiro, didn't make any fucking sense, and it drove me crazy. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to repeat myself anymore. But either way, it's done, and apparently this is a prologue to a series that is going to happen. I really don't see myself investing too much in this series if it becomes a series of visual novels, unless if reviews come out and it's amazing. But if it's gonna be like this all over again, I'm probably gonna have to pass. But hey, if you just wanted to watch for boobs and dots and me ranting every now and again, or a lot, I ranted a lot, sorry, and put up with my mispronunciation of things and jumping the gun on sentences in general, then hey, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Thanks for watching. This is the Roshi, and I will catch you next time. Have a good one.